Well, good afternoon. I'm getting weird messages from people that we're going to get bad weather, but I'm not seeing that. And I also find that people in this part of the world really panic about the weather here. Like they really panicked when we would get a little bit of snow, and they really panic when we're going to get storms. Now, maybe there's something I don't know. Maybe we're going to get bad storms, but growing up in Nebraska, I'm just not seeing what you're seeing. I don't feel the kid. Kid, why don't you think about maybe getting your life together? I don't feel the panicky feeling that I feel that I should be having. Does that make sense? Hey, Muffet Lou. Mods, thank you for being here. Hey, Tammy with the lurkers. Drayston is also lurking. That's totally understandable. Hey, Just As I Am. Sarah from Cali. Donna Cooper. Diana H. Hey, Liz Tricks. Kestrel made it. Meredith Lynn. Hey, babe. Yeah, Meredith Lynn texted me. I was at Costco getting gas and getting ready to get my car washed. And she was like, "You're about to hit a tornado." I was like, "No, I don't have that kind of time. I'm getting my car washed." Hey, Melissa. Catherine B. Hey, Pat Jonas. T. Louise G. Marie Marion. Do I have lipstick? Nope. Joanne Ventrilla. Hey, Cheryl Roberts. Noelle. It's good to see you, babe. Well, there's Tony's Hooter. She's cute. The life and times of Tony's Hooter. And welcome. That was an inside joke. Lisa Vining, Becky USA, Lilac Lime. Hey, Armine. Mary's Gemini Mind, Gemini Girl, not the same person, but close. Hey, Lori Lee. Yeah, Lori Lee's in Oklahoma. Hey, Laurel. Lumen made it. There's Kim. There's Jan. Trixie. Hopefully they do that a lot in Nebraska too, Lori Lee. Hopefully we don't get any bad storms. It's quite frightening, and I feel bad for the people that do get them. I am thankful and quite grateful that I've never experienced a really bad, I don't think, storm. I don't think. Hey, Angel K. Trixie, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad everybody's here, to be quite honest. Hey, Anka. Lots going on, guys. Lots of thoughts. Eric from California, my friend. Good to see you. Lots of thoughts. Where do these thoughts come from? I think that we need to discuss a few things. I think we need to have a discussion. I think that we need to be very open with our minds. We need to let things go where it's going to go. Okay. I think we need to be present. Okay. Debbie Zito. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I do have thoughts and I want to share them. And that's why I'm here. Love you, Kathy Ann. Hey, Gracefulness 5 from Guam, USA. Interesting. I didn't know there was a Guam, USA. Margie Barr. Hey, Ellie J. I love you, Ellie J. Jules Mack. Meredith Lynn. Jinjin, welcome. Hey, Jenna from Cali. I just have been having, oh, by the way, I'm hardly dressed. I forgot to explain that. Our air conditioner broke, which is gold, pure gold. Sherry Taylor, Tracy Jennings. Yeah. Hey, Audrey. I'm wearing hot pants. Let's hope I don't have to get up because I barely have anything on. It's 1,000 degrees. You see Bo back here dying. Feel sorry for him. Mary Barron's, whine a little bit more. Yes. Wisconsin Barb. They're supposed to come out tomorrow. Hey, Anna Banana. I hope you're doing better, babe. They're supposed to come out tomorrow, but I cannot bring myself to wear hardly any clothing right now. Starlina, I haven't seen you in a long time. And it's a lot. There's a lot happening. And again, I got my hot pants on. So I hope I don't have to pee. I hope I don't have to let the cat out. You guys are going to see it all. And it's nothing you haven't seen, right? Like it's the same thing that you've seen in your own homes, but that could be frowned upon in certain parts of the country. And other parts, it's smiled upon. And Kim is blue. Welcome. It's 63 degrees in your house. It's 81 degrees in here. And it's absolutely awful. And Bo is dying and I've been dying, but thank you, Audrey. That's crazy, T. Louise. It's snowing in Colorado. That's funny, Starlina. Um, Yeah, Melissa gets it. There is AC broke. Hey, Mandy Albert, true to it. Welcome, true to it. So that's a bum deal. And I'm probably, as the stream goes on, I'm probably going to get incredibly shiny and sweaty. And thank God I don't have a boyfriend. Although, guess what, guys? Today is Thursday. Guess what I did today for myself? For myself. You won't believe what I did today for myself. Everybody take a guess. Come on, you can do it. Take a guess. I'll give you a guess. Hey, Buffy. Ellie J. Chrissy Twig. Haircut. No, that's next week. Chipotle. Guys, no. That sounds amazing, though. Jenna from Cali. Massage. Okay, guys. No, 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 no. Lisa Vining. Sherry Taylor. Winner, winner. Shaved your legs. And the panty hamster. Yes. Well, and that too, Audrey. How'd you know? Dang, girl. You guys are psychic. Hey, Janet. Um, yeah, I shaved today and it's a Thursday and I'm single. And I want to point that out. And I actually took the time. Like usually, Sandy Sue, I haven't seen you in a long time. Typically, typically when you're single and you shave, it's a quick deal. Gracefulness. I don't have a boyfriend right now. It's just me. It's just me against, the world. Hey, Lee Sane, Katie did it. Yeah, Sarah from Cali. I took care of my squish mitten today. Yep. Took care of the old ham wallet. Hey, Debbie A. Yeah, Jinjin. And typically when you're single, when you're single, your squish mitten is not as much of a priority. You don't look at her. She doesn't look at you. We don't have conversations like we did when we weren't single. We stay out of each other's business, to be totally honest. Hey, Panda 3000. I love that, Eric. Hey, Stella. Elizabeth. I don't look at her. She doesn't look at me as much, how we used to look at each other. I don't judge her. She stays out of my life. Like, wouldn't you say that's true? Yes. We don't really have a lot to do with each other. My whisker biscuit stays in her own world when there's no one to fan the flame, if that makes sense. And, we used to have a lot of fun, and that was the good old day. And, those are the things. Carrie Bruton, welcome. Hey, Lemster. Those are the things that, I sit and think about when the air conditioner is broken and there's a storm brewing. I think about the good old day with the good times. Hey, Iwa. What does this mean? Do you mind? I've been with my husband for 33 years and you don't shave your whisker biscuit at all. What does this mean? Like the whole thing? Stella, no, I get that. Wait a minute. Before we go further with this stream, I have to just, if you don't mind, Lisa Vining, do you mean like the whole territory? Like everything? Like the in-between patches? Like where the thigh meets the cooter flap? You don't shave anything? Wait, I just need a little bit of clarification. Please put a 2 in the chat if you don't shave anything at all. You just bush it out like full on circus. Hold on. Yeah, no idea. Don't shave it, period. Okay. That's interesting. No judgment. I'm just trying to imagine what that looks like. Speaking of, there's my mom. Oh, wait. Hold on. What did I say put a 2 in the chat for? Hey, Danya. Hey, happy birthday. I love that for you. You're 48. Good for you, girl. You made it. Hold on. All these people putting 2s in the chats. Surely not. No. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I could see this for Liz Tricks. I saw she put it too, but I'm having a hard time with everybody else. Are you guys all saying you don't shave anything at all? Like it's just uh, full on, like full, like like the whole hanging plant that you see at Lowe's. Like it's the whole thing. Wow. That's a lot of twos, gals. And you know what? I can only imagine. That's, you know what? Good for you. I don't, I would think that would be Liz Tricks trims, but doesn't shave. I like that. I like that. Yeah, I couldn't handle it. There was a time that, hey, Sharon HL, bushed out in Illinois. Wow, Trixie. Hey, Christy Kids. There was a time that I was with Jeff, not married yet, and he was like, let's see what happens. How do you grow a bush? Because I'm also blonde. And he was like, I want to see it, like a full bush. Me too, Angie Mo. And I was like, really? I wonder what that would look like. And hang on. Hey, Mom. I might, but the temperature's supposed to drop. And yeah, as the temperature drops, as the sun goes down, I will open windows. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Oh, I couldn't agree more. All right. Thank you. Bye. Poor little thing. Didn't want to rain on that parade. Didn't want to rain on that bush. As a male, I love my bushes out, ladies. Wow, I just can't imagine. Although I can. Hey, rain virus. I don't know. Jeff had me grow it out. Hey, Mary Haynes. This was not the topic of today, by the way, and we will move forward through this. We will move through the bushes of this topic. Jeff had me grow it out, and I think I lasted like 3 months. I think I let her go for quite a bit, and we both agreed that we were frightened. We didn't like it. Um, you know, I really put the time in, I put the work in, and he still put the work in as well, if you know what's what. But yeah, here's my thing. That was my thing. One, I was kind of itchy. Two, I felt a little sweaty. But three, I felt unclean. Yeah, I felt unclean. I felt most unclean. What if you're awful at shaving your legs? Buffy, that's a great question that I don't have an answer to. I don't know what you mean by awful at it. I mean, I'm quick at it. I literally shaved my cooter and legs whilst talking to a friend in the shower today on the phone, like just blabbing away, shaving my legs. I don't pay a lot of attention. Let's see. That actually wasn't a bad job. It wasn't a hack job like it normally is. It's pretty smooth. It's pretty nice, actually. Actually feeling this, I kind of get why guys like this. Like I don't want to stop. I'm suddenly addicted to this feel. Hey, Heather MC. Um, I don't want razors by my cooter. Well, Kestrel, that's totally fair and fine. I just it wasn't for me. The bush was it was unruly. It got unruly and I didn't know what to do with her. She didn't know what to do with me. I think she was upset at one point. I felt upset. We're kind of in tune with each other. Plus, I just feel like most men like it dry and bald. Well, not dry, but I mean like dry on the outside where the thigh meets the chub, where the thigh meets the flaps, where the flaps meet your leg. I think that's just me because I'm overweight. You used to wax, you use a trimmer. Shave the sides, Janet. Good for you. Trim with scissors, Kestrel. You know, I could do all these things because I'm single and anything goes in my house at this point. Hey, pepperoni nips. I've shaved mine completely for 26 years. Wow, Limster, I guess I would say that's close to the same for me, probably. I mean, I just shave it. I don't know what to do with it. I try not to look at it. It's kind of like my old neighbor. Like you don't want to make eye contact. You don't want to show teeth. You just want to be really like approachable. You want to not put a lot of attention on it. You want to go your separate ways, stay out of each other's business. Hey, Holly Day. Interesting. Hey, Raymond. I've never been into that, Audrey. I just shave it. I don't want to wax it and I don't want to laser it. I just take care of it with a razor. It doesn't take that long. So, what were we going to talk about? A couple of things. All right, back to what we were saying, which we haven't gotten to yet, so it doesn't make a lot of sense. You should buy a box fan. Yes, I'll look at Costco. Okay. Hey, Carolyn Cotter. You're welcome, Mary Haynes. You need a brick wall and a mic. You're funny. I'm not sure what that means, Jenna. I get that, Angie Mo. Hey, Laura DePreet. So, couple of things before we get into the main topic, and I want to get your opinion on some things. I spoke with the tattoo artist. A couple of things. I went into Bella's today. I should have streamed it. I went into Bella's today and I got a really cute dress and I got a jacket, like a jean jacket. Rain Iris, I kind of want your opinion on this. I went to the tattoo artist and I talked with him. Nice fella, really nice fella. His name's Mike. I have a glow today. Thank you, Mary Haynes. And speaking of glow, ladies, don't forget tomorrow is when the Sephora sale starts. It's insane. I'm a VIB. VIBs have to, I did not, how many people shop Sephora? I know, Kestrel, I'm all over the place. Holy crap. I didn't even look. The jacket, Rain. Okay. I'm a VIB member at Sephora. So there's the free one where you're just what is it? You're just a member? I don't know. The next step is a VIB. Okay. I'm a VIB. You have to spend $350 a year to be a VIB. Well, I pretty much cover that. I've pretty much always been a VIB at Sephora spending that. I would love that, Angie Mo. Okay. I was like, what does it take for me to be a rouge? So the next step up is a rouge, right? I swear to God, I was a rouge member one year, but now I know I wasn't. Hey, Yorkie Mom, the jump is insane. The discrepancy. How many of you are a rouge member? You have to spend $1,000 a year at Sephora for that. No, that's not happening. Just to get 20% off at these sales. That's stupid. So tomorrow, the sale starts. I get 15% off. I'm going to stock up on a couple of things, but 15% is not that great. You're a rouge, Mary's Gemini. Good for you. That's insane. That's a lot. That's amazing. I would guess Holly Day is a rouge, if I had to guess. Neither here nor there. But tomorrow the sale starts. I got to fix my bra. So I met with the tattoo artist. Yeah, it's insane. Who spends, look at how sweaty I am. Who spends that kind of money? Okay. So I went to Bella's today. Tell me if this was a mistake. Hey, Ellie. Okay. They only had a large, a small, and an extra small. The large was enormous on me. I really needed a medium. I bought the small. You guys may not agree with this, but here's the deal. I like a jean jacket. I don't love this color. $1,000 a year. Like, why does it go from $350 a year to $1,000? That's like Scientology business there. That's ridiculous. Okay. I don't love this color. However, it is a jean jacket. And I think this is, what color do you want it to be, right? Like, we need it to be basic. All right. This is a small. It's a little small, but I think it would be cute over a dress. Rain Virus, you in here, girl? You guys know I love a pop sleeve. Tell me what your thoughts are. Tell me, Penny, for your thoughts. Is it cute? Is it not cute? I think it's cute. Hey, Georgia Burke, Rain. I feel like if Rain says she doesn't like this, I'm going to be upset. Interesting, Rain. Okay, Holly Day loves it. I think it's cute. And I think it would be really cute with a pair of jeans with a, thanks, Liz. Thanks, Lumen, with a tank top. And then you let your lemons out and you show the men. No, we don't, because that's not what we're doing. Remember, we're not dating. So stop encouraging me. But what do we think of that? Now, it's a little bit small. Like, I don't want to stand up. Hey, old Charlie, because I have my hot pants on, because it's a, look, I'm starting to get shiny. It's 1,000 degrees in here. It's cropped. Okay. Just got my hot pants on. Look at it. Cute. Look, it's a small. So it's small, right? But who buttons a jacket anyway? It's 2025. If you button your jacket, I'm going to have questions for you that you may not want to answer in public. Cute, right? I think it's so cute. Okay, good. So we all like that. I also bought a dress. Now, I'm not sure if this is that cute on me because I left my pants on with it. But I love the color. I got it at Bella's, that place where I usually go stream holiday. They had a large and an extra small and a small. This is the small. It runs very big. I could have bought the large. Hey, Christy Lynn, but the girls there were like, it's huge on you. Like it swallows you. And I said, okay, then it's the small. So I got the small, but who cares? Because you don't button this crap anyway, right? They have a large left. No, Holiday, if you say you need an extra large, this thing was at least an extra large. It was big. It was a large open jacket and it's very stretchy. It's extreme. Like, look at this. Look how much I can stretch this. And this is a small. I'm not a small. I don't wear size small. Okay. And I love you too, Cheryl Fraser. So I'm just telling you, Holiday, you could, I think, no problem, pull this off. But I'm glad you guys like it. The only thing I don't love is the color. I'm not sure. I mean, no, I wouldn't say they're true to size, Buffy. This color washes me out, right? I'm blonde. It's my skin tone. However, again, what color do we want the jacket to be? Honestly, people, like, what are we going to reach for the stars here? Not really. Going back to the cooter talk, do you exfoliate with a sugar scrub? I do on my legs. I would be terrified to exfoliate my panty hamster for many reasons. Haley's Hobbies. She does want to be open for business again one day. And I think that could scar her literally and also mentally. I think she would have some emotional scarring if I were to sugar scrub my squish mitten. But I do sugar scrub my arms, my legs, everything else. I don't do it very often, but I do. Yeah, Rain, it's a good basic color. It'd be cute with red. Lemster, hey, Dawn. And you can, Janet, exactly. We can wear color underneath. Crystal, thank you for urging me. Everybody's worried about storms here. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just afraid, Raymond. I'm not worried about getting sugar inside the cooter. I'm just worried about sugar too much. It's frightening to think about. Like, my sugar scrubs hurt, like my skin. Like, I want it to hurt. I like that feeling of like getting the dead skin. I would be frightened to put sugar scrub near Penelope. Yeah, this will go with a lot of color, right? But Holiday, it's from Bella's. I'm not sure their phone number. Thank you, Lee Sane. Hey, Kiki. But I'm glad you guys like this. I thought it was really cute. And I just think so cute. You know, it's super cropped because it's a small. The large was not quite as cropped. But, oh, come on. I can't answer them right now. That sucks. Hopefully they'll call me back tomorrow. What was I saying? I think this would be cute over a dress. You just got it? Like you called and ordered it? Did you order it? Hey, Oz Fanatic, accessorize the heck out of it. Do I shave up or down or sideways? There's the phone number for Bella's. Do I shave my cooter? Hey, Killy Billy. Let me think for a minute. This way. I shaved it. Actually, hey, Galen, I do both, especially when I'm going to get down with a guy. First, I shave up everywhere, and then I go back down. Is that normal? I do that. You bought the jacket? Look at you. Holly Day, I love that, girl. That's amazing. I think you're going to love it. Jenna from Cali, yeah, I love the poof sleeve. Okay, so let me show you. Hey, Lydia. Lydia, I hope you're feeling good. Hey, Pat Jonas. What do you guys think of this dress? Kim shaves up and down. This is like a denim, but it's, hey, Linda McMillan. It's like a, what do you call that? The wash is weird. It's like acid wash almost. It's just a denim dress, and I love that cuffed sleeve. And it's just like it's just like a button down dress. It's to the knee. And hey, Laura Lou. And I just thought it was really cute. I like that pink. I don't usually wear this color, but when I tried it on, I really liked it. Oh, Holiday's calling them now. That's great, Holiday. I love that you're supporting them. They only had the one left in the large. Becky USA says guys learn so much on here. We don't have a lot of guys though. We have old Charlie, Joe Virus, Joel Sachs. I mean, of course, Raymond. Hey, Robin Matthews. Welcome. Robin Matthews just subscribed. Thank you for that, Robin. Thank you, Nicole Hazelmiller. So we actually have a topic today, a kind of, a roundabout. Okay, well, I'll have to call you back later, girl. Yeah, it's a dusty pink, Pat Jonas. I couldn't agree with you more on that. So, guys, there's a lot happening. I can't tell you what's happening. I can't explain everything right now. And there's things I can't talk about right now that are very good news. I just can't talk about it right now. So I'm excited for that. I'm excited for that in the future. There's things that I'm working on that I'm excited about. But that's not what I want to talk about either, funnily enough. I want to talk about the title of this video. Oh, yeah, I also want to talk about my tattoo. Can you guys remind me of that toward the end? Or maybe I should just say it real quick. Thank you, Robin Matthews. The dude told me today that he does. Has anybody ever heard of this? Neo-traditional tattoos? Not to be confused with a dusty ass sun, Rain Virus. We're not going to have any more dusty suns in our life. I'm done with the dusty suns. I'm serious. I'm over it. A lot of dusty suns out there, and I don't want to do it anymore. Has anybody heard of neo-traditional? You have. Kiki has. I had never heard of it, but our tattoo friend today, Mike, said that's what he does. So I have some questions for you guys. This dude is going to draw what he thinks I want, but here's the problem, which is a little uncomfortable for me. I was like, will you send it to me first? And he was like, no, I'll just draw it. You come in the day of and we put it on. And I was like, what if I don't like it? I don't think you realize who you're dealing with. Like, I can't keep a man to save my life. I am too picky for words. Like, I can't even pick a restaurant, guys, and I don't even have restaurants accessible to me anymore. I can't live my life without choices. So it bothers me a little bit. Yeah, he is a dusty ass son. He is. I mean, he said, if you don't like it, then I guess I could redraw it. He was like, but usually that doesn't happen to me. He was like, usually you come in, people love it. And, oh, is she having her sale today? Jenny Bird, guys, if anybody likes Jenny Bird, everything's 25% off site wide. That never happens. Yeah. Oh, he doesn't want you to steal the design to go somewhere else. Interesting. Yeah, Galen. So I was like, what if I don't like it? And he was pretty confident. Hey, Joanne Holly, that I would like it. And I was like, yeah, I don't think you know me that well, though. I probably won't. Like, knowing me, chances are I'm not going to walk in and be like, that's it. I love it. Um, yeah, Liz Tricks. It's not that I have to do it. T. Louise, that's awesome. I would love that. Where's your son a tattoo artist? Here's my question, guys. I actually really do want your input on this, and then we'll go into the title. What do my tattoos say, Iwa? Hey, Karen Tootie Greenie. I love you, and I'm sorry you're stressed out, babe. That sucks. Yeah, Lumen, I've looked at his work on his Facebook page, and he specializes in what did I tell you the other day? Stained glass tattoos, which is really cool. What am I getting? Oh, what do these say? I'm rooting for you. I'm on your side, and Fred. Well, let's just pull up one of his pictures. I've never seen. Why is my internet not working on my phone, but it's working on my stream? Okay. So this is, I showed you some of his stuff the other day. Like, this is interesting to me. Stained glass tattoos. His name is Almost Mike Tattoos. I like his color work, and I want bright colors. Sign an NDA for what, Robin? What do you mean? I like his stuff. Like, I don't care for this style. Like, I wouldn't do that on me, but I think the artwork is beautiful. Like, that's really bright. This is my regret with my Fred tattoo. Okay, Dark Rose Siren. This is my only regret. I told him that today. I wanted this to be super bright, super, super, super bright. And he didn't do it the way I wanted him to do it. It's way muted. And I asked him today if he could brighten it up. And he said, maybe, like, I might be able to add some color into the banner and maybe add like some floral. And he said, brighten up that green. But I was very disappointed in that, honestly. I wanted it brighter. So, like, as you can see, this dude specializes in color. And that's what I want. Hey, Copper Top. So I wanted to get your opinion real quick, you guys, on something very specific. I want to ask you something, and I need your input. I need you guys to listen up. Sherry Taylor, he might be able to. So first of all, I need to ask you guys. I'm going to get it right here, okay? I need to ask you something specific, and I need your input. He was asking me, we're going to do a fox, okay? I want a fox. Now, do I want a whole body of a fox and head? I don't know. Do I just want the head? I don't know. I think I want the full body, and I think I want the tail to be very bushy and kind of floral. But the question is, how do we want the body? Do we want it like walking, or do we want it sitting? And I think I want a fox kind of seated upright, like a dog, looking up. That's what I think I want, where its tail would be wrapped around. Hey, Annie Strews, not yet. I see Robin Matthews. Okay. So like its head would be up here and its body would come down and its tail would like wrap like this. Yeah, like my logo. Yes, Kathy Ann. Hey, Xenu. So the problem is, and I told him this, I don't really show my arms much. I'm weird about, that's great, Xenu. I'm weird about showing my arms. You guys know this. I don't really love, hey, Jessamine, I don't love showing my arms, but I do, and I'm doing it right now, but I'm doing it because I'm on fire. I'm burning up. But so basically its head, he said it would start probably here and go all the way down. That's a big ass tattoo, and I don't know. He can do it all in one session, he said, but I would book it in two because he said it will probably take at least about 6 hours, and I don't want to sit. Hey, Tammy Lynn Shaw. Hey, Sophia, I don't want to sit for 6 hours in that much pain. I'm going to have to, yay, Holly Day, got the jacket. I love that. Thank you for supporting them. What was I saying? I don't want to sit for that long. This tattoo took a long time and we broke it up, but I want to say this took like 4 hours each time. Holiday item too. Um so what I want to ask you guys, I don't show most of my arms. So the problem is you're not going to see it much. You're going to see like half of it at all times. I don't know if he would let me live stream it. He told me today that he absolutely hates social media. So my guess would be no. Hey, Linda. Hey, December. Armine. So you guys like the idea of a city. So let me ask you this. Do you like the idea of the fox looking up like that? And where we're going to put the word outshine somewhere. And he was thinking about putting it up here. The problem is you won't see that. You won't, probably because he has to be Buffy to put his work out there to get business. The problem is you're not going to see the word outshine. So I was like, would it look weird to put outshine like kind of crooked around the tail? So like OUT, like swirled around the tail? Or would that look weird? I don't know. I sent him a picture of like a watercolor fox, but he said watercolor tattoos suck longevity wise. He said he didn't want to integrate the word into the fox. Stella, I asked him that. I said, could we put like outshine in the tail? And he said, you probably don't want to do that. Like I liked this watercolor fox tattoo. He said those suck. You don't want to get a watercolor tattoo. No, he didn't want to put it down its back. Now, this is a fox, kind of what I'm thinking. Not that style, just the body like that, like with it seated like that, and like the big bushy tail. And then, hey, P. Taylor, he's not going to draw ideas for me. Hey, Marisa Robertson, no, and that's a little weird. He's not going to draw ideas to show me. He said he's going to draw one idea, and I was like, what if I hate it? Like, I don't know. It's a little presumptuous to be like, yep, I'll draw you one. Now, he did say it makes sense. He said, I do this all day long for people. I can't just like draw you up. He said it would take me hours and hours to draw you like 3 different versions of something. What if the fox is looking at the word? I agree with that, Stella. The problem is, I know, Rain, I thought of that too. Does it seem weird to you guys? Hey, Renee B. If we put the word up here, you're just not going to see it much. I don't wear sleeveless very often. Hey, Paul Major. Outshine would look great below. Hey, Katie Much. Find another artist. Okay. I mean, I could do that too. Thank you, Robin Matthews. Is that weird? Here's the thing. Here's the thing that's weird too. I think tattoo artists, like, I don't think I ever told you guys this. I pretty much gave the artist in Kansas City this pretty much image, like as to what I wanted. And I don't know, Brooke. And he did say he could put like a banner across the fox that says outshine. I just don't know if that would look weird. I would never tattoo the back of my neck. Sorry. What was I just saying? It was important. Oh, so when the day I went in to get this tattoo, he was ready to go and he showed me the tattoo he drew and he totally changed it. And I mean, change it. Like there wasn't even a horseshoe. It was totally different. And I was pissed. And I was like, that's not what I gave you at all. And he was like, yeah, I know, I changed it. And I was like, but that's not what I want. And he was like, well, this is what I drew. So he was mad. And then I had to pay for his time, which pissed me off to go back and draw this. So I had to wait an hour for him to go draw this. And I had to pay for that hour. And he's the one that changed what I wanted. I was really mad about it. He was too. He was like mad that he had to go redraw it. And I was like, what I gave you is what I wanted, though. I didn't ask you to change it. I gave it to you and said, this is how I want it. And we'll pick the color. Like, It was weird. And then he charged me to go fix it. So, I don't love that. Like I was not happy about that. So I'm kind of worried that he's going to draw some, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't get tattoo work very often. So maybe you're right. Maybe I should, what about outside in the sun above its head? Well, I'm not getting a sun drawn though, Robin W. Really? Oh, you guys are talking about the old artist. I agree, Lemster. Hey, Vicky Andrews. So he just said he wanted to book an appointment today, and he said, let's not. He was like, why don't you continue to send me more stuff of what you're thinking, and then I will get a better idea. So do you guys think I just should go find someone else? Really? I don't feel like he was unreasonable. I mean, I don't know. I agree with what he said. He was like, I can't draw you 3 different versions of something because he said that would take me hours and hours and hours. No? I mean, I don't know. You guys know more than me. Find an artist who specializes in what you want. Well, what would that be? What specialty would that be, Rain? Hey, baby steps. I just got here. I'm surprised you are live due to the weather. I'm glad you're okay. Everybody's saying that. We're not even supposed to get rain here. Like there is no rain at all in the forecast for where I'm at. So I'm not sure, guys. If it gets bad, I'll end the stream. Thank you for your super chat, babe. Yeah. So that's the thing. What if he draws it and you don't like it? I was thinking that too. And I said that to him today. I said, what if I come in and I don't like it? And he was like, well, he was like, that very rarely happens. He said, usually that doesn't happen. And I was like, right. But you don't know me, dude. Like, this is why I don't have a boyfriend. Ask Casper to draw one for you. I mean, I could, Mindy, but then do what? Give it to another artist? I don't know how that works. Would you have another tattoo artist draw something and then give it to a different artist? What I wish I could do is just fly to Casper for like a weekend and get it done with him, but I wouldn't do that. I'm not going to do that. It just seemed like a fun idea. Yeah, I don't think that's a good idea. Any good artist will work with you to get it exactly how you want it. You're paying for their services. How long has he been in the business? He's an apprentice. So I think that means he's new, right? Like he's a newer artist, but he is good. I mean, the guy is really good. Yeah, some artists won't tattoo somebody else's work. And that's what I'm concerned about too, Rain. Yeah, I would pay Casper for his time, of course. I wouldn't have a problem doing that. You are the customer who is paying. Find another artist. You get what you want. You're paying for the artist is there to give you what you want, not they don't have time to figure out what you want. Okay. All right. So, hey, Heather, Kansas. Okay. Well, then I'll just find somebody else. Joanne Hawley, thank you for your super chat. That means a lot. Thank you. Okay. Guys, I didn't think it was unreasonable. I'm not trying to slam the guy. I don't know what to expect with a tattoo artist. Should I expect him to draw like 3 different designs? He's not wrong. I emailed him 3 pictures of tattoos a few days ago. Yeah, I'm not rushing it at all, Raymond. This isn't, you're right. It's very permanent, Jenna. And I'm not in a hurry to do this. I'm not in a hurry. As a matter of fact, I'm not even 100% sure that is what I want. I think it's what I want, but I will take the time until I figure out what I want. Hey, Beans Mama, I'm on fire. Reese, you are high maintenance. Thank you, Kestrel. I personally won't use an apprentice. You want to prove an artist, like very well, Casey, I wouldn't disagree with what you said there, but I looked at his work and I really liked his work. I like his color work. No, do not expect to draw 3 different, but find someone who does what you like because it will be more accurate. Okay. I agree. I've been told that too, Debbie Zito, that color fades. Okay. But when I have a question, I want, oh, an answer, I ask the universe. Okay, Raymond. Hmm. Yeah, Rain. I'm not concerned about the fact that the guy's an apprentice. I mean, you got to start somewhere. And again, his work is beautiful. He does good work. Okay, dark roast. Okay, Sophia. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate that. So I will do a little more research and see if there's another artist. Have I ever come to Colorado, T. Louise? No. Okay, Robin Matthews. Hey, Marlene. But I do too, Heather. I do want to know from you guys, what are your thoughts on, would we, hey, Maggie, would we just do a fox head? Or would we want the, hey, Jellycats, the full body with like sitting with the tail here? He also said that he could draw it with the head down here and like the body up here. I don't know. I was like, let me ask my chat. I want to know from my channel what you guys think. Um, but maybe I need to research artists in Nashville too. There's probably some amazing. Hey, Galen. Okay, full body. I wonder, I should research Nashville tattoo artists. I bet there's some amazing artists in Nashville. Okay, Marisa. Heather likes the body with the tail. Hey, Brittany. Okay, Brittany. Full body. And how do you guys feel about, I really don't just want a fox. I need color, color, color. I like colorful. So, what do you think about like integrating flowers into the tail? Like making the tail kind of floral? I bet so, Angie Mo. Making the tail kind of floral, or would we do, I talked to him about like maybe a flower behind its ear, or maybe like even like a floral type crown or a floral collar. But I don't know if that's cheesy. Like it sounds cool, but then I picture it in my mind and I'm like, I don't know. Hey, Wanda. Guys, give me 1 second. No, I can't answer this right now. They'll have to call me back tomorrow. I love the watercolor head. Could you have it done not watercolor? Great question. I don't know the answer to that, baby steps. I don't know, but that's a good question. I'll have to ask that. Thank you for your super chat again. No, Muffet Lou, I don't think I want it sitting in flowers. Like I want to keep it kind of tight, like just the body. I don't want a bunch of stuff around it. Like he was even talking about drawing like flower petals, like blowing past it. I don't like that. I don't really want all that. Um, yeah, Chrissy. I know, Dawn. It's okay. It's just I would have to go into the other room and get something for that phone call. I just wish that I could. Yeah, I'm not sure. I just have a lot of different thoughts on this. And the other question is, I have to have the word. I have to have the word. So where would, hey, Geoplanet Jane, where would we put the word outshine? I don't love the idea of it up here because you won't see it, but I don't know if it would look weird underneath the fox. I realize we need to change the subject. You're probably tired of listening to this. That's pretty, Liz. Liz Tricks just sent me this. I like that. But I don't love it. If that makes sense, I don't love it. I don't want it sitting in a field of flowers. I just want to keep it kind of simple, but with a lot of color. Maybe this will take a while. Maybe this will take a while. Okay. I don't really want it inside the forearm, Maggie. I would rather have it out here. Anyway, guys, thank you for your input on that, and thank you to the replay crew who will probably leave comments for me. I'm just curious what your thoughts are. I know you guys are full of creativity, and I love your thoughts and ideas. You guys often give me really good ideas. I tried to ask him about that, Brittany, but he said that would look too crammed in there to work a word into the body of the fox. Yeah, Marisa, I agree. Joanna, honestly, I love hearing your stories. I feel like we're all hanging out in your living room, and I kind of need that today. I love that, girl, and I'm glad that you're here with us. You're right, Buffy. I'll know when I find it. Yeah, Liz. That would be cool, Angie, Mo. Hey, Yvonne. Yadira. Reese, Hart and Huntington and Nashville are worth checking out. Thank you. Okay. I would love that, Rain Virus. I don't know, Sophia. It's not a bad idea. Thank you, Robin Miners. I do too, Christy Lynn. Hey, Gloria. I love the idea of the flowers. My eyes are burning today, and I don't know why. I love the idea of the flowers being worked into the tail. I mean, Robin Miners, this is really cool. I don't think it would actually look like this as a tattoo. And that's what he said to me today, too. He said, when you send me stuff, send me actual tattoos because just pictures, it won't look like that. Now, that is really cool. Robin sent me that, and it is super cool. But I don't think, I mean, I love the colorfulness of that. Do you guys like that? Because I really like that. Hart and Huntington is a well-known shop. Interesting. Okay. They probably have a super long wait list. I don't know, Joanne Hawley. I'm not sure. That is cool though, Robin. I really like the full-on color of that. Do you think that's even possible? To me, that doesn't even look possible. Is that something that like could actually be done? Probably not. I know, Becky USA, I like the idea of a flower behind the ear. I'm not opposed to not full body and doing just the face like that. Hey, Leslie D. But that colorful fox is really cool. That would be amazing. I do too, Geoplanet Jane. I know, Mary's Gemini. I wish we could share pictures too. That's a good idea, Darla Bai. Yes, Muffet Lou, that would be cool. I know, you guys, this is really cool. Robin Miners nailed this. I mean, this would be really cool. Rain Virus. Oh, they're going to be very pricey. Yeah, to me, that's like a Gucci bag. You're paying for the name. I don't want to do that either. I just want a really good artist. But why are you getting another one? Because I want to. Geoplanet Jane, I've been wanting to for a long time. Do you think, Rain, is this possible? Could you do something like this, I wonder? Could they? It would take a long time, I'm sure. I just don't know that you could actually integrate color like that, like feather it like that. I'm not sure if that's very realistic. Do you not like tattoos, Geoplanet Jane? Some people don't. Some people don't. Hey, Just Jen. The right artist could do it, Rain. A stained glass version. I wondered about that too, but I don't know. If you don't do the multicolor fox, what color would you want the fox? I would do it just like a reddish orangey color that a fox would be, and I would want it to have like super green eyes. Hey, Shannon Trim. Pat Jonas. Okay. Okay, Jane. Yeah, you pay. I have no doubt, Chrissy Twig, you get what you pay for. You get what you pay for. Like, I wouldn't want to go cheap. Working for surgeons, I used to work for ophthalmologists, and it was crazy to me. People would come in and get a LASIK evaluation, and they would go, "Oh, that's okay. I'm going to go to that doctor that does LASIK out of a van." No joke. And I was like, these are your eyeballs. Like, these are your eyeballs. Why would you want to go cheap with that? Like, you get what you pay for, especially when it comes to a tattoo, which is permanent. Hey, Randy Pearson, I would not want to go cheap either. This guy at Tattoo Company in Nashville seems like he could do what you're after looking from his portfolio. Alejandro Acosta. I'll just take a picture of that so that I remember it. Okay. Thank you, Christy Lynn. I'll look him up. Oh, Pink's husband owns Hart and Huntington. Okay, that's why they're expensive. Yeah, Jana Hertzberg, absolutely, guys. Like, I don't want to go cheap either. I just don't want to. Randy Pearson, we're glad you're here. I don't want to go. I don't want to. I don't know. I just want to go with what feels right, and we'll just see what the cost is. I wonder if Casper could do something like that. Casper is a good person to ask if that's even realistic, because Casper is amazing at what he does. I know he's an amazing tattoo artist. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thank you for this. And I know we're an hour in and I just wasted all that time. I'm sorry. Now I want to talk to you about, hey, Nancy Wagner, I want to talk to you about what we're really here to talk about. And I'm not entirely sure. It's just a concept I have right now. But I want to talk about something, and this will probably spill over into another show at some point because I don't like to go over 2 hours and we're already an hour in. I agree with that, Muffet Lou. I'm not totally into the stained glass thing. Buffy, I might ask Casper. I don't really talk to Casper much, so I don't really want to abuse his time, but I might ask him. I may reach out and ask him. I don't know. We don't speak at all. Okay, Jamie Palmer, good. Yeah, Casper does amazing work. Angie Moe, he really does. He would be a good one to ask. So what I want to discuss, and again, this is going to go into and spill over into another stream at some point. Do you guys remember? I didn't stream yesterday. Do you remember the other day when I said I kind of realized something about myself that, like, I think now more than ever, sorry to switch the subject like this, but this is another where I need, I would love that, Kiki. What's the significance of the fox? It's a dream I had. I had a dream that I got that tattoo and Fred was there with me. So, or he wasn't there the whole time. I feel like he popped into the dream though. And it was like this really elaborate dream I had. And that's all. It was just something I wanted to do. And it reminded me of what I'm about to go into, actually. Like, I said this in the stream I did this, where I had this dream. Pepperoni Nips, I don't use the word outshine. I'm not sure I've ever used that word. I think Ellie J said it's actually a British word. Where did that come from in my dream? And I love the word. I love what it means. Thank you, Geoplanet Jane. I love the word itself. And I really like the concept of outshine. And I feel like that has a lot to do with the fox, like outshining, outsmarting, being clever, all those things. And I'm not like particularly in love with foxes, but I do love foxes, and I've only seen 2 in my whole life. I think they're super cool, super mysterious. I think they're beautiful animals. And so I don't know the significance of this tattoo, to be honest. It's just a dream that I had. And so I kind of want to, ever since then, I've wanted to have that on my body. I wasn't in a huge hurry. When do you think that dream was, you guys? 5 or 6 months ago? I mean, I've just been thinking about it ever since. They are sly and cunning. And I like that in the dream, the word outshine was put onto my body. I just think that's a great word for, I was going to say women, but also men who just have come out of something. And it makes the significance of the word outshine means a lot to me, because I feel like that's what we've been doing since I came out of Scientology, and like just learning how to be here with you guys. Hey, Frenchie Fab, and having to learn to outshine in a way, in a lot of ways. If that makes sense to you, it doesn't make total sense to me, but there's a lot of significance to it that I don't fully understand, and I just like it. And that leads me into the actual topic of today. Once now that we're an hour in, do you guys remember the other day when I said I'm kind of feeling like the opposite of how I have felt my whole life lately? I'm feeling less patience. I didn't say this the other day, but the other day I said something about yes, Mary's Gemini mind. Thank you, Claire. I don't agree so much anymore that I'm too much for people. I've been told my whole life that I'm too much and that I get into trouble. I got into trouble a lot in Scientology being too much. And I think the definition of too much in Scientology has simply meant this. You're not walking with the pack. You're not being a soldier with everybody else. You're not falling in line as you should. You're not falling into place like you should. And I think I like that, Kim is Blue. I saw a meme and I thought of it today and I wish I could find it. I don't know where it is. I saw this 10 years ago, maybe. It was a long time ago. Hey, Moon Taxi. I do, Yvonne. Yeah, it's like my favorite piece of furniture. I'll always own that cabinet. I saw this. It wasn't a meme in the sense like it had a funny line to it or anything. It was a picture, and I'll never forget this because I remember when I saw it exactly how I felt. The place my mind went. I know this sounds crazy, and I know we're like all over the place here, and I'm sorry. Yeah, Lumen. But I saw this picture, and this had to have been, I mean, Huxley was maybe 4 or 5. So it had to have been like 10 years ago. And it was a picture of a person like looking up and at the universe, like it was like a sky, and you couldn't see the person's face. It was kind of like just this weird outline kind of a person. And the words said something like this. Something along the lines of, I'm going to see if I can find it, but it said something like, you already know the truth. And it said something like, and they fear the day that you find out. Something like that. That wasn't into, hey, Bo Beats, I haven't seen you in forever. Thanks for the super sticker, babe. Good to see you, Bo. I hope you're doing good. Hey, Kim Hallman. So it was something like, you already know the path. You already know the truth. Something like that. And then it said, and they fear the day that you figure that out. Or they fear the day that you find that out. Something like that. That's the general message, okay? Hey, Jennifer Corbell, thank you. And I remember reading that. This is significant for me. This is very important. I remember reading that 10 years ago. And the immediate thing that came to my mind when I read that was, do you guys ever see something that's like powerful for you? It really kind of impinged. Well, that was in that moment for me. So I read that and I thought about it for several minutes. I let it kind of wash over me. And you know what I thought of? I thought of Scientology. And I was a full-blown Scientologist at the time. So that always rang true for me. And it was bizarre. It was weird. I remember thinking like, why do I think this? But I remember thinking like, there's this veneer that we all live under. Like there's this blanket, there's this fearful veil that we all live under. And they fear the day that we pull the blanket off. They fear that day. And I thought that about Scientology. That's what I referenced it to in my mind at the time. I thought, is this not the truth? You have to understand that's huge for a Scientologist to be questioning that like in that manner. I never really questioned Scientology. Not really, especially up as I got a little bit older in my older years. And as I got with Fred, it became less important to me. but I never questioned, is this the truth? Does that make sense? Like I never, thanks Moon Taxi. I never thought this is bullshit. I never thought that. I might have sometimes like fudged trying to get out of being in session, like, but they kept us boxed in. Like I followed the rules for the most part. My personality was too much, but they kept me under this like fearful veil all the time. And so I now in this moment more than ever, I'm starting to feel this newfound confidence or power or whatever you want to call it. Hey, DS Kitty Diane, of I set my own rules. No one has, like, I don't have to follow anything. You don't have to like me. I've been playing like pussyfooting around, playing hopscotch my whole life, going, don't step there, step here. That's too much. Like just very eggshells. And it started with Gene Wally, right? It started out of the gate with my dad. And then I would say it started first with him before it even started with Scientology, because he was mean and scary and made himself very intimidating way before I knew what Scientology was. I was afraid of my father before I ever feared Scientology, if that makes sense. Yes. They didn't want you to figure out who you are because then they lose control over the narrative. Yes. And I see that now more than ever for all the Scientologists who are still in, for all of us. They didn't want us to figure out. They didn't want us to think for ourselves. And so what do they do to keep you from thinking for yourself? They scare the shit out of you. They give you all these rules. They make it very black and white. There are absolutes. We work in absolutes in Scientology, and you don't question anything. And I'm sure that this is just the definition of any cult, but this is the only one I know. And they scared the hell out of me as a small child. I love that, Pat Jonas. Hey, Bohemian Luciferian Witch, you're welcome and happy birthday. So the point is, Scientology or not, I've been living in this state of unknowing who I am, being afraid. Yes, I think that was it. I think that was it. Is this the saying? You are more powerful than you know, and they fear the day you discover it. Yes, it was more something like that, Liz. That was it. I think that might have been exactly it, or something extremely close to that. You are more powerful than you know, and they fear the day you discover it. Yes. And I read that like 10 years ago, and I was like, why did my mind go straight to Scientology? It didn't go to the outside world. It didn't go to the non-Scientology people out there. It went to Scientology. Like, I remember questioning that and going, do I have more potential than this? And then, of course, I suppressed it. And I was like, no, because I'm doing the right thing here. We're saving planet Earth. Like, kick that thought out of your head. And I did. Thank you, Liz. That was it. And so now I feel like those things are pulling forward. And for the first time, now that I'm single, I'm out of a cult, I'm like, why am I putting all these restrictions on myself still? And also, and this is going to sound bad, because I have been a person all this time saying, I don't want to hurt anybody. I still don't want to hurt anybody. But I realized something yesterday. I don't want to hurt anybody. But why in the fuck am I holding space for people who don't deserve it? Hey, Joe Virus, why am I holding space for people where I'm like, I'm sure they meant well? No, they didn't. And I realized something. I've been sitting here questioning things a lot lately. For instance, my dad, for instance, my ex-boyfriend, like, but why did they do that? We're questioning the snake, basically. But why did they do that? Lumen, exactly. You know why they did that? I have been complicating the shit out of this and I realized something. Yes, holiday, because I was conditioned to, but it's even a more simple answer than that. And behavior is the truth. Castrol, you're right. But even that's a little bit complicated. There's to me a very simple answer to this that I'm going to just follow from now on. Because I, being a Cancer sign, being a woman, whatever it is, being an overthinker, I tend to dissect the shit out of things. I'm like, well, maybe they did it because of this. And they were also to have trauma in this area and they were abused as this. And I do that. I go down rabbit holes. I take laps around the anxiety pool. What if it's more simple than that? What if they just did it because they wanted to? That occurred to me. Why does anybody do anything? Because they want to. They wanted to. They knew the rules. They knew the consequences. You telling me they didn't? You're telling me they didn't? Like, people do shit. It's very simple because they wanted to. And that's why I've seen that other meme that says, like, let people do stuff. Let people do, like, don't try to tell someone what to do. Let them do what they're going to do so you can see how they, what they would rather do. There's like some meme that says that, like, yes, Sherry Taylor, why be considerate in a place where I'm not considered? So, hey, yeah, guys hurt me because I allowed them. Well, sure, Jenna from Cali, that makes sense too. And we did allow that, right? I allowed it. But even more simple than that. You allowed it, but you still didn't control what they did. Sure, you allowed it. But whether you would have allowed it or some other woman would have allowed it, they still would repeat that behavior, the actions, right? Because that's what they wanted to do. And why am I holding space? Why am I wanting to talk to my dad with all of the damage that he's done? Knowingly, he did that damage because he wanted to. I know that sounds really basic. I know, again, this is a very simple thing that most of you in the outside world have known this for probably your whole life. This is something I'm just realizing now. I tend to pick things apart and go, I don't want to look at that. I don't want to look that they possibly are just a bad person. Because instead, I would rather justify their behaviors away and hold space for them and go, I don't want to hurt anybody. I feel a little differently than I did before about that. And now I feel a little bit, I'm sure I will push through this, but I feel a little bit more angry, if that makes sense. Like, I feel a little bit more, no, Holiday, I don't. And you can't change somebody's thought process. Yes, Lumen. But even more importantly, it's very basic for me. And now I feel toward those men, now I feel very differently. I don't feel that, like, well, that like soft, well, let's cushion the blow. Let's soften it because, they've had a lot of trauma in their life. And I do that. Now I feel a little differently. Now I kind of feel like, I hope you choke on the fucking damage that you did. I don't really want to soften it. I don't hope bad things on people, but I also hope that, like, you can go fuck yourself is kind of how I feel now. Especially, hey, Gina E., if you're not going to take any fucking accountability, like, we're talking zero. If you're not going to take any accountability, I kind of hope that you fucking choke on karma. I don't really want to dive into that can of fucking cesspool worms. Like, why do I want to know? Why am I trying to go, but why did they do this? And like hold space. Why? They're not holding space for me. They hope I choke to death. It's not that I'm like tit for tat here, but I'm also like, why am I so cushioning this? Like, why am I being so soft about it? We don't have to wish harm on people, and I don't, and I never will. But I also don't have to go, but he had good qualities. I don't know. Did you? Did you have good qualities? Because I don't really know that I'm supportive of a person who causes a lot of harm and damage intentionally. I love fuck off into the forever, Renee B. I just don't say it that much anymore. P. Taylor, how does Scientology think they're saving planet again? Thank you for being a member, P. Taylor. That's a funny text, you silly bird. How does Scientology think they're saving the planet? I mean, it's a big answer, but P. Taylor, I would say there's a whole written set of rules. There's a whole system. Hey, Heather Landau, there's a whole system that LRH, like there's a whole, hey, Rhonda Frank, there's a whole recipe that LRH wrote how to save planet Earth. And the biggest thing is like everybody needs to get trained and audited to OT8 so that we can create clears on planet Earth. And that will create getting rid of people's reactive minds. And then once you get rid of the reactive mind, there will be no more crime, hate, all those things. Basically, everybody needs to fall in line and be a soldier for L. Ron Hubbard. And that will clear planet Earth because it will make us more money, basically. And Lumen, intentional hate. Mm-hmm. And you don't have to set yourself on fire to keep somebody else warm. I think, though, well, hey, kid. Come on up here, kid. Kid, wow. Kid, that's really incredible, girl. All right, hold on. Can I hold you, or are you going to get upset? It is hot as shit in here. I'm not a bad person. And hey, Michael Malloy Show, I'm not even here to judge and tell people they are bad people. Hey, Jennifer Corbell. I don't want to harm anybody. This is my point. Hey, Gracie. She is an emotional support potato. I don't want to harm anybody, right? That's not the point to this. But I think I have blinders on as far as, you know what you did to me. And it's a weakness for me. Like, you know what you did. You know what your behavior was. You know the truth. I know the truth. And why am I holding space for that? I guess it's not a them issue, it's a me issue. Why am I holding space? You can, like, these people who harmed me, I just feel differently about it. I don't feel like the door is open anymore. I don't want to yeah, Cheryl Roberts, no accountability. I'm not seeing any accountability. And I don't need to. Like, I don't need to. You're not my fucking problem. But I said this the other day. I don't believe in look, we all judge people, right? Like, I laugh at people just as much as the next guy. But true judgment, like judging, I don't want to judge people. I don't want to judge anybody. That's for you. That's between you and God, honestly, or whatever happens that you think happens when you die. It doesn't sound like it's going to be good, though, because your fucking behavior is concerning. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Like, I'm not sitting here. Yeah, Rhonda Frank. Like, why am I holding the door open going, I hope I can talk to my dad. I'd love to run into my dad. I feel very differently about that. Something shifted. There's things that have been shifting for me lately, big shifts. As a Scientologist would say, in my universe, there's big shifts in my universe lately. And I kind of hope I don't run into him now. I'm like, he better hope that I don't run into him, because I would make him face me. And I would say, you're a fucking coward. You're an absolute coward. You're a shell. You're empty, hollow human being. And you have amazing children. And you gave them up to a cult. And I don't know what happens when you die, but you don't either. You were told what happens when you die, but you don't know, brother. And I promise you, it's not that. It's not what LRH said. And at some point, I think we all have to pay the piper for what we've done. Trust me, because I've had to pay for things that I've done. I am not fucking proud of myself at this point in my life. I have harmed people. And what I said a minute ago, they know what they're doing. I knew what I was doing. I was a trained person to harm people, and I used my training. But I own it, and I want to be accountable for it. I want to be held accountable for my actions. None of us are fucking getting out of this. And the other thing is, I thought about, as far as all of us know, I mean, you all believe what you believe with your Bible or whatever it is that your faith, right? As far as I know, this is the only life. I don't know what happens after. I don't know what happened before. Huxley, can you let your sister out? I don't want to get up because I have my hot pants on. Might be too much. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Thank you. I think anger for the moment is a good thing. You're owning yourself. It can be useful and it won't be forever. It helps give yourself the energy to move forward. It is part of your process. Use it. Baby steps. That's such a good thing to say. And I think you're absolutely right. I don't want to sit in anger, and I don't want to sit in depression. And I've been teetering on both of those for weeks. You guys know this. But at the same time, baby steps is right. It gives me the energy to move forward. She's absolutely right about that. Anger and depression, in my opinion, can be very good, useful tools to help you and your body it's a signal to go, we got to do something about this. I will not sit in this. I believe in growth, and I want to grow, even if it hurts, even if I have to face the music, and I do. And it sucks, but getting on the other side of that is so amazing. You don't have to forgive to move on or offer grace to those who hurt you. You can become indifferent and hold space to those who, and she's right too, Brittany, that's where I've been going wrong. I have been sitting here going like, well, I've been holding space, even for my dad. Thank you for your super chat, gals. Hey, Shards of Words. I love you, girl. Thanks for being a member. I needed this chat today. Okay, good, C-Dub, because I feel bad about the chat today. I feel kind of guilty. I'm like, I am all over the place. We started off about shaving my cooter and then tattoos, and now here we are. Yeah, L. Con Hubbard. Absolutely. Moon Taxi. She was trying to scratch the chair. She doesn't have any claws in her front paws. I adopted her that way. I would never declaw a cat. Yeah, Jellycats. And here's the thing. None of us know what happens. To me, I'm not afraid of death. I've said this. It's my training in Scientology. I'm not afraid of death. And in a lot of ways, I look forward to death. Hey, Kay Thompson, because I feel like there's much to learn in death. I think there's a whole other probably life in death, but I don't know. I have no idea. It's just, it's a concept that I have. And also it doesn't hurt that I still very much feel Fred, and I feel him guiding me, and I feel him giving me gifts all the time in life. Just sprinkling light and love all the time on me, and protection. I feel protected by Fred a lot. You have no idea how many times I've like had a close call, but it doesn't happen. hey, Mousy, because I feel as though he's with me. That's just me. But that gives me very warm feelings about when we're done with our life. Like something happens. My point is, yeah, I don't know my Danish friend. The point is, I feel as though I've already wasted enough time. And holding space does take up a lot of storage. And I'm using this space and they're not holding space for me. Not that it's a reciprocation thing anyway. I don't need to tit for tat. We don't need to keep score. But I do want to totally cut this dead weight out. Why have I been carrying around these emotions for my father for decades? Why have I been carrying that around? Because I've been carrying it around. It's nobody's fault. I've been doing it. But it's heavy and it's time to set it down. It wasn't meant to be, or it would have happened by now. Stop trying to make it something that it is not. That's the only way I can. Well, hey, Chad Smut. I'm not blaming myself, Michael Malloy show. I'm just realizing this. It's time to live and let die. These feelings that don't suit me anymore. This guilt that I've been carrying around, all of these ideas that have not. Thank you, Heather. I love that. You held space in your universe and now you can clean out for new exciting stuff. That's another concept that I believe is probably true. Stop trying to make fetch happen. It's not going to happen. Hey, Helen Merritt. Yes, Sophia. Hey, Tammy Kennelly. It's time. I've kept these thoughts, these concepts, this space, these emotions. I've drug them around with me for decades, trying to make them into something, putting significance where there is no significance. I've been trying to get anything to stick to these emotions of like the what ifs, the what would I say to my dad? And then attracting these fucking dud men, these guys who are just fucking duds, right? Because if they wanted to be good people, they would be. They would have been, and they weren't. They don't want to work on themselves. They don't want to grow. They don't want to be accountable for the shit that they fucking did, the damage that they did. Fine. Piss off, though. Why am I carrying it going, well, it is a shame, but it was a learning experience. And I'm glad. And I wish that this, and I wish that it's a fantasy. You were fantasizing their potential. None of that ever came to fruition. Right? Like, even my dad was a fucking dud. He was a worthless human being. And I say that very, very aware of what I just said. Worthless. What was his worth? There was no worth. The man told small children that they're pieces of shit. They're degraded beings. He can't believe that these are your kids because I'm so embarrassed by them. Worthless. You have no worth if you're going to do that to other people to sleep better at night. If you have to hate your own children, if you have to step on your own kids to feel like a bigger person, if you have to beat your wife, if you have to tell someone that they're a piece of shit, You're the problem. And I hate to tell you what you are. I like to just stay in my lane. But that's from super experience. And I have been the problem. I'm not walking through life here going, look at what all these people did to me and fuck these guys and they're the problem. Nope. I have done the same kind of shit they've done. I have hurt people. I have made people smaller. I have harmed people too. I'm not better than any of these people. The only difference between us is I'm willing to take a look at what I've done. I want to be held accountable. I don't want to slip through the cracks of this bullshit. I did hurt people, but you know what else I did? I hurt myself. I made myself small for them to fit with me. And why am I still making myself small when these motherfuckers are just off in the world pretending like I never existed, nothing ever happened? I hope you fucking choke. I'm serious. Like, why am I holding space for you? Fuck your life and fuck off into the forever. Why are you in my head? Why are you taking up rent in my head? Especially my father. Why am I carrying this? He's a horrible fucking person. Why haven't I seen that? I keep putting shine on it. It's shiny to me. Why can't I take the shine off? It never was shiny. I've made it shiny and interesting. And like, maybe there's something to that. There's not. End of story. Like, there's nothing to that. My last relationship with Tommy, it was a fucking dud. It was a smoke and mirrors. It was a shit show. Done. We're done. We just discovered it. We're done. There's nothing more to go down there. I've been doing this bullshit story of like, but I miss who he was. You mean who you had made up in your mind? You miss who he could have been, like who you had dolled up and shiny in your mind? You put the shine on it, take the fucking shine off. There never was any shine. Fuck these people. Like, why am I like still like putting love out into the world for them? Like, well, I'm not saying I want to put hate out there either. I'm not saying like I hope bad things happen. No, that's not my job. That's God's job. That's above my fucking pay grade. I don't hope for anything. But I can just shut the door on these fucking people and not give a shit what happens. Why haven't I tried that route? Anybody? I have to get off. I'm praying for your safety during these storms, both emotionally and current weather. Thank you, T. Louise. Again, I mean, we're not even supposed to get rain where I'm at, and I hope it stays that way. But thank you for your super chat. Have a good evening, my friend. Thank you. And I'm sorry I'm not reading the chat. You guys know when I get into like a seriously passionate topic like this, I'm going to continue to talk about this. I'm not done. I know we're an hour and a half in. I'm not quite done, if that's okay with you. It helps to talk through this. And right now I'm feeling really light and better talking. Baby doll. Because you had to go through it. The other side, you gain clarity. Yes. Yes. Rhonda. Yes. Hold on. Sorry to clear my throat. I have kid hair on me. Thank you, Jellycats. It's not that I want to like rant here. It's just, it's a different side of things that I'm seeing where I'm like, why didn't I ever inspect this? Why didn't I? And you know why? Because here's the other thing. You know why? Because I really loved these men. I put way the fuck more love and heart into these relationships when they gave me less than the bare minimum. They didn't give me the bare minimum. They gave me less than that. They gave me crumbs and I took it as a meal. And I'm not saying I'm the only one. I know that happens a lot to a lot of people. I know a lot of your stories. But I poured my whole heart into these fucking people. My father was the first one. My father was the first man that I truly, truly loved, like got butterflies when I saw him. And what did he do? He shoved me away. I was annoying to him. He did not want me in his life. He didn't even pretend to want me in his life. He was, get away from me. He was very clear. Hey, Elena Rainerman. Thank you, Dangerous Journeyman. I'm happy to see you. Time for you to outshine these people. Blaze brighter, shine stronger, outshine and overcome. Liz, you're so right. And I'm back to Liz, what you said in that meme that I saw. These people, thanks, Huck. Sorry. Kid, you're so annoying these days, girl. And I don't know what's happening. These people, Liz, thank you for your super chat. Guess what, though? You know, you're more powerful than you realize, and they're afraid for the day you find out. Those were the people too. My dad, Tommy, Jeff, they wanted to control me just like Scientology. They were Scientology. They did the exact same thing. They keep you under their thumb. They make you fearful, and you don't want, you rely on them. You start depending on them. And that's what happened. And I just kept pouring more and more love, hoping you're going to eventually reciprocate. And now that I know that that's never going to happen, I think I've been holding out hope, especially with my dad. I'm like, what if I run into him and he changes his mind? What if I get an email from him? What if Tommy apologizes? Fuck this fucking concept. That's a fantasy. And by the way, it's too late. Why is it too late? They know what they did, Reese. Come on, girl. They know what they did. They did what they did to me knowingly. They planned it that way. That's hard to accept, but that's what's true. That's the truth. Well, hi, Bobo. Sherry Taylor, thank you so much for your super sticker. That really means the world to me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm new here, but I want to let you know that you are really genuine and real, and I admire you for that. Keep on here. Queen of Karma, I love your name, first of all, and thank you for being here. I hope that you stick around with us. I know you're so hot. I'm so sorry. It's a Willy woman here, and he says, I don't like it. Bobo. Oh, he's such a good person, though. He's a great person. My God. And he went to Yale. Bumblebee. I want you to get one too, Joanna. Do it. Hey, Philip Wright. I don't know what that means. Bumblebee, I got the Sea Org motto tattooed on my body after I signed the contract. I've seen some people do that. I keep it now to never forget what it took to come back. Love you all here. This chat is healing. Reese, I think your tattoo will be beautiful. Bumblebee, thank you, first of all, for telling us that in your super chat. You know what's interesting as a Scientologist? I was going to get the, the shield design on the tech volumes, that shield thing. I was going to get that tattooed on me at one time. Bumblebee, thank you. Kathy Ann, why are you a member? You don't need to be a member. I love you, though. Not necessary. I know, Kathy O'Toole, you're right. Anger is healthy and grieving. Move through it, not in it, and you'll continue to be just fine and grow as you have been. I'm proud of you, beauty. Kathy Ann, thank you so much. Guys, I'm not going to stay in anger. Life After a Cult sent me, and I will. I really enjoy your realism. That is so nice of Natalie. Thank you. Thank you, Queen of Karma. That's so cool. Thank you. Hey, Pam. This makes me so happy for you. Cheering from the rooftops. Pam, you're one of my biggest cheerleaders, and I just want to say I love you so much. I don't think you realize, Pam, like your point of view has helped me so much in those Zoom calls. You always have, hey, Marty Jewel, you bring something. You are a huge defender of me. Pam is very much in my head, but she gets me to see things, and she really gets me to, I'll defend something, and Pam will go, no. And I love that about her because she's absolutely right. And I will be talking sometimes and I'll just watch her on the Zoom call and she'll go, it's like Robin W. Robin W is like this in the Zoom call, but she doesn't talk. And I have certain people who are total cheerleaders and I love them for that. Pam, thank you. Have to go mod. Wanted to send my love. Scooby-Doo, I love you, Jam Jam. Thank you. Thank you for being a member. Who was that? Franklin. Hey, Franklin MC. Thank you. Finally, you have seen the truth. I love that, Queen of Karma. Yes. And I feel like I have so much less patience for bullshit now. I don't want to make room for it. I don't want to excuse it anymore. Now that I've seen this, I feel like I can't unsee it. Fuck you and your bad behavior. You're in your fucking 50s, asshole. And my dad is like 76 years old. Okay? So take your shit behavior and fucking give it to somebody else. Take it somewhere else. As a matter of fact, just isolate because no one should be subjected to that. Okay. I can't tell people what to do, but that's what you should do. My fucking 15-year-old son has so much more patience, love to give, understanding, kindness. Huxley will not let me open a door. Okay. When we're in public, Huxley runs. He usually is behind me or he's next to me. And he runs ahead of me and goes, I got it, I got it, I got it. And he always gets the door. And it makes me want to cry because I always go, I'm so proud of him. I'm so fucking proud of that. And that's one thing. Huxley has come to me and said, are you getting a lot of hate lately? Are you okay? You seem down. Huxley provides more than the men I have been with, the grown-ass adult men. That guy is going to be an excellent partner to somebody someday. And I am so proud of that. He is so in tune. And he is so respectful of the female woman. And I mean, he still says to me, he'll go, are you sad about Tommy? And I'll go, yeah, a little. And he'll go, I know, I am too. I'm disappointed in him. I'm really sorry that happened. Like, it's unbelievable how in tune this person is. But is it unbelievable? Or is he just being a good person that I'm not used to having around in my life? I couldn't get that out of the men that I've been with. And I don't even have to ask for it. He provides it. My son is just a very providing, like very, very intuitive. You know, he's got a lot of intuition, but just like he's so kind, just naturally kind. And I don't take the credit for it. I really don't. I've said this since he was 4 or 5 years old. I used to say that to people when they would go, your son is he's so polite. He has such good manners. I always told people he was born that way. He was born into this world, just a very kind soul. Reese, you have changed the entire future of all future generations of your family. They will not be in a cult. That's a lot. Queen of Karma, thank you. Robin, no more pouring your precious love into a bottomless pit of nothingness. Keep rocking it, baby. Robin, I love you. That's what occurred to me. Exactly what Robin just said. Thank you for your super chat, Robin. It's a bottomless fucking pit. And it's by design. They want that. You think they don't want that? They want that validation. They need that validation. Feed me that validation, bitch. That's how they feel. You know why? Because I believe that those men in my life look down at me. I know they do. That's how they treated me when I was with them. Hey, Viggy Cat. You owe me. You will pay me respect. Remember when Jeff said that? You will obey me and you will respect me. And I said, no, you will also earn respect. And he was like, no, You will be respectful to me. These motherfuckers are just going, give it, keep giving, you dumb woman, keep giving. And for whatever reason, yeah, Mousy, you're right. For whatever reason, I kept giving because that's what I want. I'm enjoying being single. I really am. Like I need this time. I'm really enjoying it. I'm discovering things about myself. Hey Dotsy, I'm loving the things that I'm like, wow, I didn't realize I liked that. Or wow, I didn't realize, like, there's just things I'm learning about me. And it's not, hey, Kaz, it's not because I was with Tommy. It's not because I was with Jeff. It's because I was in Scientology. I was told what to do, what to like, what to study, who to talk to, who not to talk to. Um, thanks, Philip. And then jumping into those relationships with those controlling men. Again, I was told what to say, what to do, how to think. I'm really enjoying this time. But the reason that I kept giving and kept pouring and kept hoping they were going to reciprocate is because that's what I want. I do want that. I love being in love. I love cuddling. I love kissing. I love listening to somebody else's troubles. And I love trying to help. And I love just sitting and enjoying time with people. I want your time. I always used to say that to Jeff because he would go to those jester parties and I would say every other week, typically, Renee B. And I would say, I don't care about your credit card. You're missing it. I don't care about the house we live in. Like, sure, these are all fun things, right? Like, yeah, money's fun. Of course it is. Everybody loves being able to go out, spend money on themselves. Sure. That is not priority for me. And I would say to him, I want your time. I want your time. I want you to sit with me, go deep, talk to me, hold my hand, kiss me, tell me I'm pretty. Like, it doesn't require spending any cash. I want your time. And that's why this channel means so much to me. That's where I get validated the most, is sitting here for 2 hours with 450 of you means the world. It's the most validating thing. And then I get your input in a chat from you. That's what I want. I want your time. Because what does that mean? It's very validating that you give me your time. You guys are busy. You have other things you could be doing. It means the world to me that you will sit here and hold my hand and listen to what I have to say. And you find it meaningful and you find meaning in it through your life. And then you filter through it in a different way. And then you give it back to me and go, this is how I see it. And then I go, oh my God. So those people were bad choices. And for whatever reason, they spun a web that was a beautiful web that I wasn't looking at the bad parts. I was just looking at the good. And I'm disappointed. I'm mad about it. But I also it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. I have this weird impression in my mind. I have my claws. It's like I have my arms wrapped around these people. I think about Tommy way more than I should. And it's not like fantasizing thinking about him. It's not like hopeful thinking about him. It's regret. I'm like, was this true? I'm like sifting through shit. I find myself being like, was that even true that he said I was the best at this? Or was that even true that this was the best experience he'd ever had? Was this like, it's a waste. It doesn't matter. Take your claws out of it. Take the shine off of it. He wasn't a prize. Sorry, I'm just yelling. Huxley went, what? Thank you, Michael Malloy. He wasn't a fucking gift. What do I miss? Paying for everything? What do I miss? Begging for their attention? And this isn't just Tommy I'm talking about. I'm just talking about in general. What do I miss? My dad being abusive to me, telling me don't ever reach out to me again. I'm not your father. The good thing about these guys is they were pretty upfront with their behavior. I'm the one that didn't see it. It's really more on me than it is them. I couldn't seem to take a hint. But imagine if I can put that much effort into these broken ass duds of human beings, because that's what they are to me. They did damage to me willingly, happily, with a smile on their face. These people smiled whilst doing all this damage, right? So imagine if I can pour that much effort into them and love, and I really loved these men, all of them. I really loved these men. It's a shame. I hope at least one of them looks back and goes, damn, that woman really loved me. That's a shame. Because you're never going to have that version again. I mean, you'll find something, don't get me wrong. I'm sure they all, I'm sure Tommy's got a whole harem of women, but it won't be the same thing. It just won't. And he knows that. And I know that. I had stuff to offer. But imagine if I can pour that much love, attention, effort, beauty, all of those things, and create that with another person that wasted it. They wasted it. I didn't waste it. If I can do that with someone who actually appreciates it and pours it back into me, like, if God is real, and I like to believe that, like I like to believe in my relationship with God, right? It's new for me, but I believe in God. If God took those people out of my life for that reason, because I can do better, imagine the person that God is going to put into my life that's going to reciprocate that love. It will be fucking dynamite. I can't imagine. Like, what if the fantasy really comes true? Because I've been chasing a fantasy and hoping and like worrying and like, maybe Tommy will be this for me. I used to wake up thinking that. Like, maybe today will be the day that like he gives me more attention. I used to say that to him. I'm embarrassed. I'd be like, we never talk. You don't call me. I begged for it. I was pretty upfront about it. And it started to make me look like the bad guy. Like, he'd be like, damn, you're needy, girl. He told me that once. He was like, of all the wives I've had, like, you're the fucking neediest one. And I thought, that makes me feel really bad. I remember we were driving into my parents' farm the day he said it, and Huxley was in the back seat. And I said, I'm the neediest. He was like, you require the most. You're like the most high maintenance woman I've ever been with. And I was like, that's horrible. Because you've been with like 4,000 women. That sucks that like I get to earn that title. And it made me feel like shit. And I've carried that with me ever since he said it. I'm like, wow, I really have a problem. Like, that's a problem. I got to work on that. I remember thinking like, I got to work on that. Nope. You didn't give. You breadcrumbed. Of course I'm needy. You breadcrumbed. You purposely didn't give me anything. I had to beg for it while you sat there and looked down on me and laughed at me going, please, can I have more than this? Jeff did it too. I used to say that to him. Do you still like me? Do you still need me? Do you still want to be married to me? Do you still want to have sex with me? I would get so insecure. Now, those are things I need to work on, right? Like the insecure stuff, I need to work on that. I don't need a man. I can provide everything I possibly need. I can take myself out on a date. I can get myself off. I don't need one. I truly don't. I can pay my own bills. There's nothing that I need from a man at this point. I want that. I love that love feeling. But they're really going to have to bring it. They're really going to have to show it. And the first sign that the next guy says, like, whoa, you're too much, then I'm not for you. Go find somebody that's a little bit less. I get it. I am a lot, but I'm going to be just right for somebody. And I'm not going to take anything less. I'm not going to chase a fantasy, but I think how cool would it be? And it will happen because I want it to happen. I don't want to be single forever. I can't wait. How cool though, one day when I actually meet someone who wants what I want, who wants to give what I give, who matches me in that department and doesn't look at me and go, you're a handful. No. Like, I want to be your everything. I don't want to be your source of complaining. If that's the case, like, this isn't a fit because I don't need anybody. I want someone to feel lucky to have me, just like I feel lucky to have that person. I felt incredibly lucky to have Tommy. And let's not, like, he's not, like, I'm not saying Tommy's a piece of shit, but he didn't provide what I needed. And he knew it. He knew it. And when he did do the hurtful things he did, he was aware of that. He did what he did to me intentionally. That burns. My dad, like, I think I've kind of been thinking like it was all a mistake. Tommy made a mistake. My father made a mistake. Jeff made a mistake. No. These were intentional actions. These guys knew better. They could have done better. We all could, right? Like, there have all been times in our lives where, like, we didn't do our best. We might have even hurt somebody. We need to own up for that and take responsibility, right? Because you do hurt other people. We're all guilty of it. I'm not putting these guys on blast. I'm guilty of it. I hurt them too. I'm not sitting here saying I was this perfect little, girlfriend. I was a bitch to Tommy sometimes, but I would have loved him forever. I would have totally stayed with him forever if he would have given me what I needed. I would have taken care of him. I really loved that guy. I was so into Tommy Scoville. You guys know this. Like, too much. Kind of obsessed. And it never worked out in my favor. I got burned. He was not enough for me. But it's time to let that go. It's time to let it go because it's also probably holding me back from growing. It's holding me back from the space I need to free up in my head to take care of me. It's holding me back. Hey, Ty's channel. It's holding me back from meeting the person I should meet. Right? It's time to take my claws out of it. I have like tentacles on this. I'm like, I can't let it go. I can't. I've been telling myself that for weeks. I'm like, I can't. I'm not done. I'm not ready to let it go. Yes, you can. And you have to. And now that's what I'm telling myself. Yes, you can. And you have to. You have to let this go. It's no longer serving you. Live and let die. Live and let it die. Let these feelings die. Take the fucking shine off of it. Do what you have to do. Work through it, sure. But it's time, love you, Mary Barons. It's time to let these people, these ideas, these fantasies, these hopes, let it go. It's not serving me anymore. It never did serve me. It ended in hurt. It was my loss, not theirs. They don't see it as a loss. You know what these guys think of? All three of them? It's her loss. I know how these fuckers think. I know I don't like to climb into the mind of how these people think, but I know how they think. No, you don't play with somebody's heart, Rhonda Frank. You're absolutely right. And when you do, you'll end up paying for it somehow, some way. You will pay for that. You do not waste somebody's heart. You want to screw around. You want to mess up your own body. You want to go to prison. You want to do drugs. You want to go see hookers. You want to go to hooker parties. Do all that shit on your own time. But don't harm other people. Just harm you. Harm yourself. Because you are aware you're doing it. It is intentional. So just hurt you. Don't hurt your kids. Don't hurt your partner. Don't hurt people who love you. Don't bleed all over people who love you. And I know at some point I'm going to deserve a really great guy because I want that. I want to pour my heart into somebody. I want to put the effort in. I want to make somebody else happy. I love all those things way too much. Guys, I never once had sex with Fred, my husband who died. I didn't need it. He provided everything I needed. We loved each other. Hey, Kala, we loved each other that much. I didn't miss it. I didn't care. And that's saying a lot because I love the physical act of love. I love it. I love it. I love getting like deeply passionate, looking into your eyes, like knowing I'm the only other person on this planet that we share this act of love. That means so much to me. I go deep with that shit. No pun intended, right? I'm serious though. Whoever I end up with and who I have ended up with was lucky to have me. Because I know when I'm in a relationship, I always think of you first. I put you first. I want to please you. I want to love you. I want to cook for you. I want to clean for you. I want to take care of you when you're sick. I mean, Tommy would fucking sneeze and I'd be like, are you okay? Do you feel all right? I did the same thing with Fred. Remember, he used to laugh. I did the same thing with Jeff. And all three of those guys would go, you're a good woman. Not all women are like you. You know that? Every once in a while, they'd say that to me. Well, one of these days, I'm going to get the right person. Your next boyfriend will have to pass our inspection. I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. And I think I got a huge super chat. I've missed a couple super chats. I'm sorry. I got really into what I was talking about. I hope you guys are still in here. I'm proud of you. I wish I could have been as strong in my younger years. Hugs, baby steps. Thank you. And I love you. That means a lot to me. I don't feel that young. I feel like I've wasted a lot of time on this. And guys, I mean, this isn't, I'm sure I'll get mopey again. I'm sure I'll miss Tommy again. But I don't know that I will. To be honest, I don't know that I will. I feel like I can't unsee this. Thank you, baby steps. Reese, when will you come on my panel, love? Michael Malloy, at some point down the line, I will. I'm not streaming with anybody right now, kind of doing my own thing, but I wouldn't be opposed to it. I wouldn't be opposed to it at all. And thank you for your super chat. Lori Swenson, that's huge. Thank you for your super sticker. That helps me a lot. And I appreciate it so much. Please know that I'm incredibly grateful when you guys super chat me, membership gift, you get a membership, any of those things. I really appreciate that. Thank you. It's never expected. Reese, this is the breakthrough I have been waiting for. You are strong. You are beautiful. You are so much more. Melissa with 1S, thank you. I have too. And I don't know why it took me. Thank you, Yorkie Mom. I know you want. I don't know why it took me so long to see this, Melissa with 1S. Thank you for your super chat. I don't know why it took me so long I never looked at the other possibilities of this until I don't even know when I realized this. I think I realized this last night before I went to bed. I was talking to a friend, and that friend is a very good friend. We went over the 2-hour mark, guys. I'm sorry. I hope you're going to stay with me for a couple more minutes. I get paranoid at the 2-hour mark. Why? I don't know. I just feel like this is too long for the replay crew. That I feel like people who come to the replay crew are like, damn, this is over 2 hours. I don't want to watch this shit. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. When you find the right one, you won't wonder if they're into you. They will reassure. Yeah. Reassurance just by the way they treat you. Susie CJ, I love you. Thank you for that and your super chat. And that's what I said that the other day. When I find the right one, there won't be as many red flags as there were with these guys. It won't hurt. It won't be awkward. I feel like I have learned too much to see it any other way, if that makes sense. Thank you for saying that. Hey, Leslie, I don't think you were obsessed with Tommy. I think you wanted a normal relationship, but kept trying to figure out why it wasn't. You loved more than you were loved back. Absolutely true. Leslie, that is so true. Good point, Liz. Nothing went wrong with Tommy. And Leslie, thank you for your super chat. I'm not even going to sit here and be like, I mean, I know I just called him a dud. I'm not going to call the guy a piece of shit. Like, I just wish he wouldn't have run that game on me, if that makes sense. Like, he knew I was being real with him. He knew that I wanted to marry him. He knew that I chased him wherever he was going to go. I wish I had known he was playing me. He was running a game on me. I wish that I had known that. I don't regret it. I had a lot of fun times with him, and he really made me laugh. Tommy is hilarious. You can't say otherwise. But I just wish that he knew what he was doing. He knew what he was doing. He did what he did to me intentionally. He lied to me intentionally. And I feel very burned by that. And I'm not ever going to get closure. And he's never going to be sorry. And he's never going to take accountability. And I'm not going to keep holding my breath, hoping like maybe we can have a conversation someday, just a private conversation. I'm not going to hold my breath anymore about that. And I'm going to take my claws out of it. And I'm going to wish it well and move fucking past it. Because I have things to do. I have goals. And I have something that I'm working on right now that I'm excited about, that I'm passionate about. More than one thing. I'm working on actually a couple of things. And they're huge for me. They mean a lot to me. They prove to me that I can accomplish things. I can do things in my life. And I'm going to. And if I sit here wondering why these guys left me and I feel like a piece of shit and I'm uneducated and it's because of this and that, I'm never going to accomplish my goals. Another great live. Thanks, Reese. You are so inspiring. I'm taking so much away from this chat today. You helped me so much on my own healing. I love that, Mandy. And I love you. Thank you, babe. Thank you for being a member. It means so much to me. But that's my biggest validation right there, that she's taking something away. Thank you, Mandy. Okay, Michael Malloy, that's great. Thank you for your super chat. Is Huxley hurt by what Tommy did? It hurts me. He hurt you both. Yeah, he was very hurt. He was very hurt. He said something to me about it the other day, and he said, what did he say? He said something like, I really, really liked Tommy. Like he said something about, he was comparing him to Jeff. And he said, Tommy was more, you too, Joe. He said something like, Tommy was more father-like to me in a lot of ways than Jeff, because he played ball with him a lot. And he brought him like a watch when he came here. He really seemed to take an interest in Huxley. And yeah, It definitely hurt Huxley's feelings. He never said goodbye to him. Like, yeah, it hurt his feelings. It was a loss for him. And I feel really bad about that. I feel really bad about all these fucking dud ass guys that have been in Huxley's life. That's because of me. That's shitty. I'm never going to do that again. Never. And when I do date, that person won't meet Huxley for at least probably 6 months or something. Like I would say for quite a while, at least 6 months, maybe 9 to 12. Because it just won't be necessary. Like I need to get to know you first before I subject my child to this. Because I've already done enough damage there and it's not fair to him. I question that too, Kala. I rest easy knowing I don't believe Tommy knows who Tommy is. I think he's got a lot of confidence. I think that he would disagree with that. I think he would say, I know good and well who I am. But from an outsider looking in, and he will know more than me, right? I can't speak for him. I don't live in his head. I wouldn't want to live in that head. But I don't believe, just from an outsider looking in, I don't believe Tommy at this point. And my therapist said that to me this week, actually. He said, Tommy doesn't know who Tommy is. And I believe that. Doesn't matter either. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. His impression of Moose was hilarious, Lady O. That's what I mean. I've watched a couple of shorts in the last week and I rolled laughing. That guy made me laugh. It's a shame. It's a shame. I want to say that to him. It's a shame. We had something good. But you fucking blew it. And I can't wait around on that. Hanging my hopes on chandeliers. I'm not going to do that. I can build a better life for me and Huxley. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to wait on these fucking guys that don't know what they want, that don't know who they are. I miss that part of Tommy too. I live for now. And he will have to answer for that. Whenever that may be. And it won't be our problem. The damage that you do to other people is your mess to clean up. I did damage to people, including Tommy, when I was with Tommy. I feel terrible about that. I became an uglier, darker person in that relationship. I was shittier to him and I was shitty to a lot of people. And I have since apologized for that. And some people don't accept that apology. And that's something I have to live with. And I'm not real happy that I have to live with it. But it is because of my actions and I can't blame anybody else. It's not their fault. Yeah. So I'm sorry this went so long, but please hit subscribe while you're in here. And that wasn't, I'm sorry, I really don't, I say this every time. I think it's natural to talk about the Tommy thing because it really rocked me. It rocked me on a spiritual level. But I think it's time to let that go. Let people do what they're going to do. He's no longer a part of my life. Yes, Robin. He's not a part of my life anymore. Hey, West Coast Fancy Nancy. I don't have to. I don't think so, P. Taylor. No, I don't think so because it was too calculated and it never happened on streams, right? I don't know. Yes, Kim is blue. I don't want to trash this dude. That's God's job. And I don't mean trash, but judging. That's God's job. And it's not my place anymore. He's not holding anywhere. I'm not holding space for him anymore. He doesn't hold a place in my life, in my head. It doesn't matter. He could get married next week. It doesn't matter anymore because I know that there are better things that I'm going to provide for me that are in store for me. I know that. There are things I'm not telling you. There are things I know for a fact that are going to play out in my favor for my future, for my child's future. That's what matters. Yes, dangerous journeyman. I agree with that. I live for now. There's been a huge shift over there. Thank you, Robin W. And I will miss that version of Tommy. I do miss it. I'm not going to sit here and say I'm over it. I do miss that. I'm pissed that I don't have that dopamine hit anymore. I miss that. I mean, I'm sure you guys saw it. The second we would go live together, I was like, yes, like I loved it. I would get this rush of love and emotions. And you saw how many times was I like, he's so cute. I love him so much. That was true. That was true. I was so crazy about it. I was like, God, I'm crazy about this man. Damn him. Right? Damn the man. That sucks. What a waste. But I thought that my love and my attention was enough to cover it. I thought it was enough to change him. I really did. I thought this will be enough to make him see. And it never will be. Thank you, Shannon C. You fell in love in front of us. Lumen, I did. I didn't even hide it. I didn't even try to hide it. I was not ashamed. And I'm not ashamed now. People can run with this video, laugh at it, make fun of it. I don't care. I don't pay attention to any of that. Tommy Scoville himself can laugh at this and make fun of it. Him and his new girlfriend. I don't give a fuck because I'm real. And I really, really loved him. And I'm not embarrassed about that. I'm not ashamed of that. It's just a stepping stone to the guy that I'm going to get that I will deserve. That's when their best faces were on, not them. Yeah. Thank you, Kathy. West Coast Fancy Nancy, I'm sorry that you are, but don't ever feel like you need to be. I just love that you come in here. I missed you. You kind of left us for a while and now you're back. And I couldn't be more thankful that you came back. I'm just happy to see you. Don't ever feel that way. Yeah, Adventures with Beth, you're right. I love you too, Buffy. I question whether it was really love or infatuation. Kestrel, I don't question it. You can question it, but I live in my head, not you. And I don't know if he has a new girlfriend. I have no idea. I don't know the whereabouts. I don't know anything about that guy. I don't follow his channel. I don't want to know. My guess is, though, based on past behavior and patterns, he's probably got a whole fucking harem of women. He's good at what he does. Do I think he had a girlfriend while he was dating me? I think there's probably like a 75% chance of it. I think he probably always had something on the back burner. Yeah. Yeah, Vicky C. Sorry, just hiccuped. It hurts to think about that, to be honest. I mean, it hurts to think about that. Of course it hurts. All of us have experience with that. When you move on and you break up with someone and they have somebody new, that sucks. But nothing changes if nothing changes, and nothing's going to change. If that makes sense. Like I will never be in another relationship until I feel like I've healed and I'm a better person and I bring a lot to the table. And I am not going to bring baggage of all these strewn out men of my past into a new relationship. It didn't piss me off at all, Kestrel. You never make me mad. Yes, Buffy. Love you, Chow Yun Smut. Yeah. Guys like him move on right on to the next one. Why? Because they don't want to work on themselves. They don't want to even look at themselves. They don't want to see that they could be the problem. So they move on quickly. They need that validation. Let them. Simone, we talked about you in the Zoom call. I have missed you. Really slacking. I think things are slowing down. I'm getting back to a more normal routine. I'll be good. I'm happy, Simone. I'm just happy to hear from you. It's good to see you, babe. Yes, Cheryl Roberts. Yeah, a man of his age isn't going to change. And that's not just Tommy, that's my dad, that's Jeff. I take comfort knowing they will go from female to female because let's face it, like nothing's ever going to work out. I mean, that's not true. Maybe. But if you repeat the same habits, it's not fair. It's not fair to do that to another person. And for those reasons, that's why it's so important to work on you. It's very important, in my opinion, to work on yourself. I would not want to drag these feelings and emotions to another man. That's not fair to him. It's not fair to do that, trying to build a new relationship with someone and still be stuck on your unhealed wounds. Think about it. Those guys aren't fixing shit. They're not fixing anything. And it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. Yorkie Mom, I love you, Pam. Thank you for gifting memberships. Damn, Ellie J. Tommy wasn't real. He wasn't even a fantasy. Brett Miller didn't have the courage to be real. Reese, you have more love, compassion, authenticity, and honesty in your little finger than he ever will. You have begun to learn your true value and worth to realize that you deserve far better. Yes. That last part, especially, I am seeing my worth. And now that I'm seeing it, it's like I talked about, like you have more power than you realize, and they fear the day that you see it. And that's where it all started with Scientology. They fear the day that we think for ourselves. And these weak ass men are the same way. I'm sorry, but they are. And they don't have to be weak. That's the problem. That's what makes me mad with Tommy. He doesn't have to be this way. Hey, DNB. People can change any moment they want to change. You can be so different if you want to be. But the problem is people only change when they want to. So when they hurt you, they did it because they wanted to. That's not a mistake. When somebody fucks you over, excuse the language today, I'm just fired up. When somebody F's you over, it wasn't in an accident either. When they treat you really well, it's because they wanted to. That's why I won't, hey, Wendy Brewer, that guy that ghosted me, it doesn't matter. Like, if he reached out now, I'd be like, no, because I obviously wasn't like a priority. People do what they want to do. Let them do what they're going to do so you can see their actions. You can see their behaviors don't line up with their words. That's a beautiful gift. Let them do that. Hey, Joy Lee. It all started with my dad. It wasn't an accident what he did. And I believe Tommy lies to himself. That's why he doesn't know who he is. People like him and Jeff, all those people, we've all done that too, by the way. I've lied to myself to make it better. It just somehow doesn't seem to work. He's lying to himself. There is no prize to be had there. I put shine on something that wasn't shiny. Take the shine off of him. Take your claws out of this. Take the shine off of him. He knew what he was doing. This wasn't an accident. It's that simple. Ellie J, you're a beautiful lady, and I love you so much. And that super chat helps me so much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. No, Renee B, I don't. Guys, this was a long stream. Thank you for staying with me. I'm sorry we went so long, but it sure felt good. Yes, Lumen. People know what they're doing. When people are lying and deceiving and being assholes, because I've been in that boat. I've lied, I've deceived, I've been an asshole. Thank you, Amber. Darius, I love you. Thank you. I'm glad to see you here. I have been just the same as these men, but I don't want to stay that way. I don't want to be that person. But when I was bad in my life, I knew I was being bad. These people know. They just don't want to change. Tommy said it himself in recording. He's been that person since childhood. Yes. Thank you for your super chat, Susie. I'm happy to see you. Thank you guys for listening to me. This was hard for me to talk about, but at the same time, it felt so freeing. I have bigger and better things that I want to do with my life than even a man isn't the end all be all. That's not the goal. I want a partner, an equal partnership at some point where we can boost each other to grow. Brian Bolin, where we can talk about our futures, talk about anything, be open, be each other's biggest advocate and best friend. It's possible, and I'm going to find that. But until then, I'm going to love myself and provide that for me and know the truth that I do have more power than I realize. It's just been suppressed. Hey, Amy Edge. I do want to grow. I always want to learn more. I always want to change for the better. Always. And own up when I hurt you, when I hurt people. I don't want to do that. Thank you for listening to me. I'm sure that we will talk more about this if you're cool with it. I may go to Sephora tomorrow, and I might stream there if they'll let me. If not, I'll be here in the afternoon to see you guys. Oh, and Saturday we're going to go to Chabbi's. Are you guys cool with that? I think we should go stream at Chabbi's. Does that sound good? I would like to go support them. Thank you to everybody who has supported them. I love you guys. Please hit subscribe. YouTube unsubscribes you. And I love you, Catherine B. And Pat Jonas, I love you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for the super chats. Jason, you're amazing. Mods, you protect me every day. Thank you for what you do. And thank you, Liz and Pepperoni Nips. I love you. Donna, I appreciate that. Guys, I mean it. Thank you. I'm sorry I cussed so much. I'm sorry this went so long, but it needed to be said. It's something that just came to me and I needed to talk about it. Thank you for being here and holding my hand through it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I love you guys. And this whole place, this whole YouTube channel just means the world to me. Thank you, Viggy Cat. Thank you for your super chats tonight, your memberships, your gifted memberships. Thank you for that. But most of all, I mean it. Your time means everything to me, your wisdom. And you brought it. So thank you. Guys, I love you all. And here comes Fred. I'll see everybody tomorrow.